Welcome everybody to another episode of the TDC Today Show. The TDC is located and headquartered in Toronto, Canada, and was founded by Stoyan over a decade ago. And so we have a great guest today. So I'm gonna pass over to Marianne, who is a author, app developer, sign language interpreter, and so on. So Marianne, you want to briefly say what you do and introduce our other person that you invited on today?
Yes, aloha and hola. Thank you so much. Today's show and the Disability Channel. We have several hours of great guests coming on here. Yes, I go by Marianne of Waikiki. It's my sign language name, my book author name. The author of the Acts of Kindness series featuring 200 folkmen as puppets. My books are written for animation movies with sign language characters and soundtrack by local artists in Hawaii, Lucy and the Perfect Wave. And as you can see, I got a new background flyer here. I have a new QR code that was created by Trevor Gibbs out of Orlando, who does a charity revolution to make sure your websites are ADA compliant. And we are updating my website to upload the books, the coloring books, the app games on Apple that are free. So all classroom teachers can request copies of my books from this organization called Donors Choose. They request the books and they can request puppets off of Amazon. They post it. Some will do their kindness and come through and fund it like they did in Hawaii for my special education teacher, Marilyn Rogers. She received books within 2 weeks. And I went out and did a book signing in the class. So I know we're on a summer break here, but it's all the time to get this message out on live stream. And again, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, you guys are doing an amazing job. You guys are here every Saturday. And through our journey, I met a nice woman speaker, Tammy Rader, through the Acts of Kindness Summit. She was actually a speaker and she has a newsletter. And I followed up with her. We talked for a good half hour of who we are and what we do. And she's got success stories. She's got products. And I found out she's got a cousin that works with the deaf. And we want to get this good information out. And she's Canadian. So again, we thank the Disability Channel that's out of Canada. And so thank you so much, Tammy. Why don't you take it away and share your success story and acts of kindness?
Well, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. I'm Tammy from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and I am your extraordinary cancer mentor. I was diagnosed with 2 primary cancers just 39 days apart and created Beautiful Beyond Your Diagnosis, your safe, comfortable, and interactive support community for any point during your cancer journey. I believe you are beautiful in every moment through the highs, the lows, and everything in between, and there's still a bright future ahead of your diagnosis, and I'm here to help you find it. So beautiful is a celebration of life no matter what, and that's BEYOUTIFUL. Had to be different because I'm different. And I also have I just started a new business and I'm very excited to share that I have a bunch of different cards. They're postcards. They're not like your typical get well, I wish you better, happy birthday kind of cards. These are all different ones, not necessarily for cancer patients, but just simple ones that funny little ones, cute ones with really nice sayings on them to be able to help others. And they're blank on the back, so you can write your own letter or note to what you want. And then they also come with an envelope, because I have people that live in very small towns, and when the postman reads one letter, everybody knows about what's going on. So this way it's in an envelope. And it's only that goes to that person. So yeah, I really appreciate your time, and I can stick around for a little bit. So thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Can I ask you a couple of questions? So you got to be a speaker on the Acts of Kindness Summit. Tell us about that. How did you get invited? And what did you talk about? I know there was other speakers there. Just tell us a little bit about that experience at the summit.
Yeah, the Week of Kindness and Gratitude Summit was really awesome. I was actually invited by Tony Kaufman, the one who, I guess the idea came from her. And we met through another social friend, a networking friend. And my talk was on, sorry, I'm having pain. My talk was on humor and gratitude with a side of cancer. So I sort of grew up with the attitude that my cup is always half full, no matter what. Just got to figure out different ways to fill it and fill it with what. And so when I heard the diagnosis, the first diagnosis was pretty bad. And then when the second diagnosis came less than 2 months later, it kind of rocked my world. And that's when I sort of really dived into more gratitude, being thankful for every morning that I woke up, being thankful for every day I could drive to the clinic myself and have my treatments, being grateful for being able to just walk outside on my balcony and sit out there and listen to the birds, or the smallest things. That's where it starts. And having humor, I laugh at myself every day. I talk to myself every day. So it's being able to have humor in this situation. I think mindset is the biggest thing. And I think that's what really got me through everything. And then when you add the humor and the gratitude along with it, look at me now on the other side. And it's not lost on me, the ones that don't get this far in their journey or have a lot more difficulty than I do. That is not lost on me whatsoever. And my heart goes out to them and I send them love. But I'm doing phenomenal right now. I've had a lot of ups and downs, a couple of surgeries and that, but yeah, that's humor and gratitude with a side of cancer was my talk on the Week of Kindness.
This is amazing. I am so impressed. I'm so glad you're able to join us and share your story, share a little bit about what's all been your journey along the way here. I love it. And I know you're on a timeline here. I would absolutely invite you to come back another time when you could dive in a little bit more. If people want to get in touch with you or find out more about what you have, what you do, how would they reach out? Where would they find more information?
You can email me at Tammy, Tammy, at beautiful.health. So BEYOUTIFUL.health. Or my website is beautiful.health as well. So www.beautiful.health. And change the spelling in beautiful, make it different like me.
Absolutely love it.
Yeah, thank you. I can say I've got a few more minutes. I messed up my times again. I don't know what it is with my.
It is all good. We're just thrilled that you're able to join us here today. So if you had, give us some kind of a highlight of somebody you've interacted with perhaps along your journey here that really stands out to you and was an impact in part of your journey. Is there anybody or any story in particular that comes to top of mind?
Geez, that's a really good question. There's been so many people that I've met, and cancer related or not. Geez, that's a really tough one. There's so many amazing people out there. I was networking with some other women, and I met a lady by the name of Patty Stoyan. And she's a PMA person, a positive mental attitude person as well. And she's a retired teacher, and the smile on her face when we talk, she just glows. And I think thinking of her sometimes that, I don't know, just, and so she told me one time that she does, when she wakes up in the morning, she goes to the bathroom and she goes into the bathroom and she says to herself in the morning, like, good morning. And then she goes, I'm HAPPY today. So like, it's just, and that kind of gets you going in the morning, right? You think you go into the bathroom and you look at yourself in the mirror and you just do that. And it's like, you can't have a bad day after that, right? And so she's been an extremely, extremely positive influence on me. And I'm very, very, very grateful to have met her through this journey. So they say cancer's one of the loneliest diseases. People don't know how to talk to you. People don't know how to act around you, different things. And it's weird for me to say that cancer has actually been a good thing in my life and what it's brought to me. Don't get me wrong, there's been some really deep, dark moments that have not been so great, but I would say in moments like that and meeting some of the people that I've had the opportunity to meet, and now with these cards and this business, and I also have a journal out that I'm getting printed, and that's been a positive. It's been a great thing that's happened in my life. So, and being able to meet people like you guys and be on this show, so many different things. I've become a 2-time international best-selling author, and I just wrote a 3rd chapter for another book. So a lot of positive things can come your way. It's, I forget, there's a quote that it's, never let a good disaster go to waste. And that could be anything, right? And so I'm not letting this go to waste. I'm now thriving, I'm healthy, and on a new journey.
I love it. The attitude that you can walk into something, walk through something, walk out of the attitude behind it and where you are makes so much difference. And I think people lose sight of that sometimes because it is so easy to get caught up in this didn't go right and I'm having a rough time because of this. And there's all these things that just end up weighing you down and sometimes just like you feel like the weight of the world on your shoulders. And if you can just take that moment and step back and reset yourself and really focus on it really, it's all about focus, right? What are you focusing on? Are you grateful that you got up in the morning, or are you laying there going, oh my gosh, I have to go to work again? Where are you in this?
Yeah.
It makes all the difference in how your time goes, right?
100%. Yep.
Oh, I really applaud you for where you are, what you are doing, and that impact that you're making on others, and being able to be grateful and remind others of the importance of that. I love that.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm very grateful. I had the opportunity to meet Mary Ann, through the Week of Kindness, and now she's brought me here. Like, it's a full circle thing, and you just got to keep your eyes open, right? And a heart full of gratitude.
Absolutely. Oh,
Yeah.
it's fantastic. Actually, with what you had said before too, we're water skiers. We actually do a lot of show skiing and adaptive water skiing. And one of the friends that's been a long time show skier, he even skied professionally. He always hit the rule in his boat was never waste a crowd. So it's like, if there's an opportunity, take it. If there's a chance to do something good, take that moment and share something fun with somebody that you might not know who they are. You actually, if you're on a boat and skiing by, you're probably not going to know who they are. But you know what? You could actually make them all smile for a moment just by doing what you're doing, and take that chance, take that opportunity, because it's all good, right? It's creating positivity around you. And that's amazing.
Well,
Yeah,
Sue, I just want to share with
100%.
you too, when we dove deep, Tammy and she told me that she has I believe it's cousin who teaches, works with the deaf.
Yeah.
And we want to, share this acts of kindness with her and also with the deaf community. And I said, be patient. We're updating the website. We got great fun things coming. We just need to shift the happiness. And just like you said too, the HAPPY. How we all met was I was introduced into Hawaii called the Happy Neighborhood Project, where I co-hosted, and then I became the sign language interpreter in the HNP Ability Group, and met Kurt and on his podcast. So it's just amazing of what we're doing, and if we can share the kindness, share the good news of what we're doing. It's just so amazing. So I'm so glad you could join us today. You can come back every Saturday. It's just amazing. You can also join the Happy Neighborhood Projects, and you can share your products and share your stories. It's more of a little smaller one-on-one, but a lot of people have been networking and sharing products and services. And that's where I met Trevor Gibbs too. So again, a shout out to him because he's actually helping me do the website. He uses QR code, my Fiverr team that's creating the graphics. And I also through Happy Neighborhood Projects. So I got introduced to Tony Hunt, and I had a one-on-one with him, and I had an amazing demo of this new Now site with the AI chat. And I was just amazed. It blew me away. What we typed in the Acts of Kindness series, Tammy, this thing made a nice little paragraph. And he showed me how I could find leads. My specialty is, try and get in contact with the deaf schools, USA schools, and it brought up teachers for me. And within minutes, and it created a website for me within minutes. Okay. And I was blown away because the website, and I had 2 different AI websites, but they pulled up the heart in the hands, they pulled up people using sign language. And I'm taking a Mel Robbins course, and she was all about look for a heart, send pictures, boom, it was right there. Also, there was a light bulb about my vision, and she talked about this light bulb and creativity in a live podcast. Then it was a rocket. Well, as we're launching it, so all these icons and pictures are showing. I got bumps, and then so I go on to the Postinger website with Trevor, and I just put in a few words. I don't just the Acts of Kindness series, and guess what? They have 3 Hawaiian teens on the beach doing sign language. The universe just picked this stuff out. It is just so amazing, and I have been just really excited working with this because it's helping me creatively write, and so I can get things organized. And I'm doing FaceTime with my deaf friend Scott, so he's giving me a lot of ideas for animal characters because he became a veterinary assistant after the pandemic and left Honolulu, Hawaii, and he lives in San Diego, worked at SeaWorld, and he's working with people with dementia now. And just every morning I can just put things in there about the characters such as Waterflow, the whale, which we've had Leon McLaughlin. It's like Christmas for me. It's going to be such a game changer. And now I know I can really focus on the people with the schools and database. And again, it's amazing. So I'm so glad I joined Now site. And again, I met Tony Hunt through that. And several people in Narmo are joining it. And it's all through the Happy Neighborhood Project. So I am happy, and back to you for this ending of this podcast. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Marianne. We always love talking to you on here and getting the updates, and for introducing us to Tammy. This has been amazing. Thank you so much. And so again, my name is Sue Roskoff. For Kurt and Emily and all of us with the TDC Today Show, we are so glad to have this chance and look forward to next time. So for today, we're going to sign off and say thank you.